Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
probably a better way to transition between the two of the things, but that's fine. At least
Hello.
Is that loud? Hello everybody, it's me, Isla. Welcome in. Today we are doing some scuffed, very scuffed ASMR. It's gonna be very exciting. Hello, welcome in everybody. It's Friday. Thank you for the brain cell. Hewitt, thank you very much for the pufferfish.
Hello.
Is that too loud? Okay, we might have to edit some of the sounds. How's the volume, everybody? So today we are doing ASMR things. I do sound different today. We're doing ASMR if I whisper in your ear. Does it sound different? So yeah, today will be a little bit different. It's been quite a while since I've done an ASMR stream. Kyron, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Midlight, welcome in. It's good to see you again. Gumpy, you troublemaker. Hello there. Invert. Hello. Glad you could make it today. Are my inputs backwards? So this should be the left side, and this should be the right side. Are they backwards? Well, that's confusing as all heck, isn't it? Okay, stand by. Let me fix this really quickly. I'll just flip this. If I do this, and then I lean to the right side, this should work, right? So I do have a binaural microphone. So I suppose in future I'll need to flip my cables so that the audio is correct. Thank you for the fish. So the problem with today, I don't actually know if my notifications are too loud or not. Well, thank you for the head pats. have some head pads. Notifications are a tad loud. Okay. Okay, stand by. It's gonna be... Listen, I did say we were having some scuff today. Let me see if I can turn those down a little bit. Let's see. You can hear the delightful sound of my mouse clicking. Wow.
Hello.
That is very loud. Okay, hold on. I will fix. So there's always a risk when you do ASMR, and the risk is you're gonna put yourself to sleep. Okay, head pads. Okay, I think we have fixed everything. Alright, let's see how that works. If you would like to nap, by all means. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Listen, it's been a week. It's Friday. May I offer you an relaxed storemba for today? Hello. So I have some interesting things to play around with today. Let's see, so today... well, there's going to be outside noises. But I also have some cool rocks. Listen, everybody needs rest every now and again. So we have some cool rocks that we can make. Some interesting sounds with. I hear the sound of my chair making creaking sounds, which is a little weird. What about hot rocks? Listen, if they were hot rocks, then we'd be having a vastly different stream, and it would probably be a lot more painful on my hands. You guys want to hear something cool? Listen. I have these weird, like, what even are these? So I've been looking at random ASMR videos, and like people have these, they're like, I swear they're like snake oil. They're like little potion vials, and they're supposed to like massage your skin to make it better. But like the fascinating thing about them like liquid. Right? So we got some rocks that we can play with. We've got some liquidy sounds. I also have the classic squishy scratchy sounds if you guys would like that. Liquid. Right? Oh. Hello, hello, YouTube plant denizens. Welcome in. Outside noises. Why so loud? Actually, how does it sound if I open up this box? So yeah, we have a couple of different options for today. New sounds to test out. Is there one that you guys like in particular? Okay, the fish might be a little bit loud, maybe. Good morning. Welcome in. So I've had this idea for an ASMR video.
Give me a bit of a snack. Maybe just a bit.
Just a bit? Okay, we might have to turn that down a bit. Kyra, thank you very much for the fish. I very much appreciate it. Okay, let me see if I can turn that down a little bit. Hold on. Stand by. Wait. Okay, hiding that. That's over on this other screen. Hold on. Da, 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 da. Okay. Okay, that should be better. Hold on. Okay, that should be less abrasive, probably. So yeah, I guess today the plan is to see if any of these other sounds would make a good ASMR video. What is that? Okay, well, whatever this sound is, it does not bring joy. Hello? What? What was that? It's like I got a secret message. You know, I don't know if you're aware, but one of the risks of doing ASMR, at least for me, is that I will put myself to sleep when I'm doing this. Also, Kyron, thank you very much for the fish. But yeah, I'm curious, do you guys have a preference for certain sounds? Tippy tappies and the screeching, the nail dragging around the mic like this. So, I'm one of those people. I like the sounds to be symmetrical. Ah, what, where is this sound coming from? Hello? What is that? Hello, hello. This turns into Isla does a sleep on stream. This is probably why. Do you want to nap? You could. It's Friday. It's a good day for a nap. Oh, that was loud.
You've fallen into my trap.
Hello there. Thank you very much for the follow. Okay, I can't fall asleep if I'm doing ASMR. Oh, outside sounds. We're saved. So if I were to... So I have this collection of rocks. Does this sound not do the same thing? It does seem a little bit harsh, I suppose. Huh. Roll for initiative. Yes, roll for initiative. So it's just a collection of like... We have like the glass bead rocks, we have some fancy little plastic rock type things. Very good. Roll for initiative. I don't know, I feel like this is pretty nice. It's kind of a harsh sound though. I suppose this one is also broken. Why are you broken? So what are these called? They're like, you know, the like aquarium glass rock things. They're like little round, clear. They're just made of glass. I have a bunch of those. And some fancy like diamond shapes. Aquarium gravel, yeah. So they're fancy glass type stuff. I'm wondering, is it just the glass? I also have, these are like, they're just plastic, I think. They're not quite aquarium gravel. They're like just little diamond shapes. Can you hear the difference between the glass? Oh, I dropped one. Whoops. It's gone forever. Yes, so here is the sound of rock candy. Actual factual rock candy as ASMR. What do you think? This is what it sounds like. It's not very appealing, is it? No, it's not you. Listen. The things on my ears, it's not candy, okay? Those are rocks. If I have candy, it's separate. It's something else entirely, you know? No, the thing I'm really curious about, these like liquidy tubes that I have. Hello. Shh. Rayster, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Oh, hello. Oh man, these have a really good sound too. This isn't gonna make me fall asleep. So the next question is, if I had two of them, Austin? No, we don't do Austin during streaming hours. How curious these are. You can kind of tip tap at them. They have a little, what is this, like a handle? That makes a really good sound. And then randomly just listen, the cooking torch is for cooking. It's not for his. It's not for awesome. I think that would be really loud if I tried to use it for ASMR also. No, I don't think so. I don't particularly want my new den to be set on fire. Thank you, though. I'll take your suggestion into account, but I probably will not be doing anything with it. Do you guys like the bloop bloop sounds? So what other sounds can we get from just moving the liquid around? If we do this, like really slowly. This isn't super common for ASMR. Really? Bubbles. Listen. Here's the thing. If you can enjoy a thing, why not see if there's other beings who like it too, you know? Is that not the essence of streaming in general? You just find out if there's other people that like the same things as you do, right? Listen, Soren, I'll have you know I don't like gnomes. That was purely for you in the trash. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the Gnome Day incident, I think it was the last day. There is only so long that the denizens could make Gnome Day a thing. And on the very last day, when I thought I was safe, some absolute legend and menace decided that they wanted Gnome Day to be a thing. So yeah, it was a whole thing. It was, yeah. So like I was like, all right, we're cutting off the stream. This is your last chance. And then so many donations happened right in that last few minutes of the stream. Here's the thing that I find most confusing. So like I honestly have no idea like how to motivate people. Like I did not think that the Gnome Day thing was going to be as wildly popular as it was, right? But it was very popular. Apparently. So yeah, like I don't know, I feel like I need to take marketing classes or something just to understand like what the heck. I did slap Desk Kun a little bit. Like it was just so outrageous that Gnome Day came into being. It was a thing that was like, it was supposed to be a long shot, right? What motivates an average person? Spite. What motivates the denizen gnomes? Surely you guys are motivated by just like you have to be motivated by something besides gnomes, right? Motivated by cuteness. Well, seeing as how I am very fierce, that would explain a few things. the record, please do not unleash gnomes into my den. That would be very unchill. So if I were to basically give head pats, how does this sound? There's a loud vehicle, but that might be extra effective on me in particular, actually. Hello, hello.
Jericho, hello, hello. Glad you could make it today.
Well, that was an unpleasant sound. What was that? This screw is not all the way pulled in. Oh, I see. My mic has a loose screw, just one. Thank you for posting your clip. I mean, do we not all have a few screws loosed at least somewhere, right? Wait, I have a brilliant idea. Here we go. Loud vehicle. Held together by zip ties is essentially the same thing. It counts. Is it weird that today is Friday? Today doesn't really feel like Friday for some reason. That is a long work week. True, I did think yesterday was Friday, when in fact, it was Thursday. happens if I... Is that a good sound? Do we like this? Yeah. What is this sound? Are we getting weird audio interference? That sound, whatever that is, does not bring joy. This though. That, it's pretty good. I don't know if that quite sounds like you're getting your hair brushed. Not quite. It is very close to ad break time. So this might be a good time to put down the cool box. Brett, hello, hello. Welcome in. Alright, headphone users, please wake up a little bit. We will be starting ads here in a bit. Stretching and hydrating? Okay. You can hear the sounds of my chair creaking as I...
Hello, hello.
As we do a stretch. Alright, everybody. It's time for break time. Alright, again, headphones warning. Everybody, please adjust your sound. I have no idea how loud ads are going to be. Let me send us back to break screen. There will be music on my part. But yeah, everybody, we shall return within 5 minutes, okay? Enjoy break screen. Hopefully the sound transition isn't too bad. Yeah. Why? Okay. And we are back. I feel like my shiny rocks might be a little bit too loud. As far as like the hand like touching texture is very pleasing, but it doesn't really sound great. I think we also had some weird outside sounds just now. So anyway, today I was trying to see how certain things sound. Like if I wanted to make an ASMR video where I just kind of shuffle my shiny rocks around. Would that be a pleasing sound? It's kind of a harsh sound. It's kind of nice. Okay, so if we set this up correctly, no strong opinions. Think it's nice. Can you eat the rocks? Listen, I recommend against eating the rocks. But like what you do on your own time is kind of up to you, right? But yeah, any feedback on the sounds is very much appreciated. I just want to make a video where I sift through my various shiny rocks and the rocks that I've found and hunted down. I mean, I could anyway. It's kind of nice. I think with the added visuals of seeing the rocks that I'm like touching, I think it might work. Well, that's another one lost forever. I mean, it's not actually lost forever. It's just sitting on the floor. But you know, it's more exciting if I say it's lost forever, right? Loud outside noises. So normally when I make ASMR videos, I have to clip all of that out. Until I pick it up off the floor. Exactly. What is that sound? Loud vehicles? Construction? Loud vehicle. So that would be a thing, that if I were... Oh, I lost another one. So if I were recording an ASMR video, that would get clipped out. This den is very quiet most of the time. So like I can only assume that vehicle was very loud. Yeah, for some reason, all of the cars and the planes, etc. and so on, they seem to travel by my location quite a lot. I feel like my den location is an area that is desirable for city development for some reason. I don't know. So are you saying, what is that sound? Terrible. Anyway, so are you telling me that there is some sort of organization that is keeping track and like, hey, let's disrupt this kitsune and prevent her from making good ASMR videos by making a bunch of noise outside of the den? No, that's silly. That's crazy. That's silly talk. No, but the real question, do you guys like the... If you tap the two potion bottle things together, I don't particularly want to break these. It's kind of an interesting sound, though. that's a pleasant sound, though. It's definitely an interesting sound. Loud vehicles, please stop. Yeah. What is that sound? Hello? Can you stop that? I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's like secret messages are being sent to my phone or if it's just an outside thing. I have no idea. You know, one of the things that I find is very fascinating about ASMR, so I noticed this in particular with the old den. The mic that I'm using, it catches stuff that I don't notice or hear with my normal ears. Like, I have the gain set up quite a lot, so we hear stuff that we don't normally hear. Like, you can hear the sound of like cloth rustling, and if I rub my hands and my fingers against my palms and that kind of thing, and it enhances a lot of sounds, quite a lot, which I think is fascinating about ASMR. I'm really trying not to pop my knuckles right now. I could, but I'm not trying not to. So, like, I hear outside sounds that normally I don't pay attention to, but then they sound like extra important with the ASMR mic, you know. Knuckle popping ASMR? Do you want me to? Because it's gonna be real loud. Like real loud. Are you prepared? Are you ready? It's not too loud. That's good. The gaps between pops is me checking my different, like, knuckles to see if they need to be popped or not. I think that's really all I need to do for now. That's a new sound. Not a terrible ASMR sound? Really? Huh. Okay. I'm assuming you meant the knuckle popping. I'm kind of surprised how quiet that was. That was not too bad. these things, they're like weird little vials of liquid, and they're supposed to be for like massaging your skin. Again, it's like these are little vials of snake oil, basically. Like, there's no way they actually do anything. But they have these little grippy, little pads that have a very interesting texture. That is kind of a good noise, though. Man, these little things have so many good ASMR sounds. Squidgy, scratchy sounds. You got the bleep, the bloops, water sounds. I don't know why, but the water sounds are just very pleasing. Tap on the little potion bottle things, and they make this sound. Okay, hold on. Why does this sound so comical? Ah, you'd like some tea, would you? Here you go. Listen, if you're not enjoying yourself, why even do the thing, you know? Huh? What is that sound? Are my ears picking up radio waves? Oh, welcome. Hello. That's an interesting sound. Probably I shouldn't choke on my own breathing. What an interesting sound. I don't know if that's a pleasing ASMR sound, but it's a very interesting sound. Surprise!
Hello, hello.
Guilty. Hello there. Glad you could make it today. What is that? Stop that. Stop. Thank you. Wow. Why is that so comical? Okay, let me put that down for a while. It only comes through the right headphone. Weird. Is anybody else having audio issues? Oh. Thank you for the head pats. Would you like some head pats as well? There you go. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm wondering. Like, it sounds like whenever that noise pops up, it does sound like, I don't know. Listen, you get a phone call and your speakers randomly make noise before you get a notification that you've gotten a call. It's something like that. It's so bizarre. I don't know why either. It's not like I'm getting notifications for things. My phone's just like, I must send data now, for some reason. So for anybody who doesn't know, this is a binaural microphone. This should be your right ear, and this should be your left.
You've fallen into my trap. Briad, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new denizen. Yeah, so I do have, so this is a binaural microphone, so technically speaking, you should hear a more 3D audio stage. So like, if I were to squish the rocks, it sounds like it's kind of in front of you, right? Then if I grab a handful and I move them, it should sound like they're moving around in like this sound stage. It's a very good mic. I got it on like clearance or on sale. But yeah, so we should have a very 3D sort of sound stage. Yeah, I'm trying to move the sounds around so that you guys also get to experience the different places and soundstage and, you know, all of the fun ASMR stuff. You gotta move the sounds around, right?
Do you like when I whisper into the mic?
Listen, today we are testing different ASMR sounds to see how they work. Does it work when I whisper into your ear?
I mean, I do have to get kind of close when I do this.
Maybe? I think somebody is mowing their lawn very close to the den. Why? I don't think they know that we're trying to do ASMR today.
Ara, what's this?
Oh, Macron.
Thank you, TTS. That was beautifully done. Also,
Lovecraft, thank you very much for subscription. I very much appreciate it.
yeah, so no AC running currently. I think it's just somebody who's mowing their lawn. Normally I don't even hear this, but this mic is so good that it picks up like birds chirping and outside sounds extremely well. So we're gonna call the outside sounds. That's just going to be intentional white noise sound. A fright egg? A what? A fright egg. It's the same as a fried chicken, just different age. What? What is a fright egg? Wait, do you mean fried egg? Fried egg is the same as a fried chicken. I feel like they're made in a very different way. I don't know. Listen, egg. Nobody's gonna fry an egg. You're safe. It's fine. Probably.
Never mind the egg emo. It's fine.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Do you feel sleepy though?
Are you hungry, Vanakin? Does it count as awesome if you cook the egg properly so you can eat it? ASMR voice is soothing.
That means that we're doing something correctly.
I love to hear that. That's so good. Don't usually use blending layers. That does make it difficult. Is it possible to put the designs on the clothing on like a multiply layer so you can do your shading as normal and then you apply the designs after that? Would that work?
Listen, I've seen your work, Egg. You're very good at the arts. You got this, okay? I believe.
You're sorting trading cards? Oh, have you guys need anything good? Anything that you consider like top tier? New set, nice. You know, I haven't actually collected anything for like card games in I don't know how many years. I'm trying to think, what do I collect? I have like Gunpla models that I collect. I have so many unbuilt, unassembled Gunpla models. I really need to get back to building models. But like my current hang up is I want to actually learn how to paint them better. Like I have an airbrush and some paints for that, but I haven't really used it that much. Do I collect anything else? I suppose I have rocks. Well, here's the thing, like Warhammer figures and like little D&D figures, you grab your acrylic paints and then you can just paint, right? So whenever I am Hold on, give me a second. Sorry, I had to cough. Okay, so like with like D&D minis, you can just grab some acrylic paint. And you can just paint them. For like the Gunpla models that I have, I wonder if you just put a good primer on them, if you could just use acrylics. Maybe. But yeah, I feel like if I tried to paint a whole bunch of the Warhammer minis, I don't think I would get a consistent, like, look. I would paint something different every time. Just like a little bit, right?
There's so many of you. And all at once.
Kaide, hello there. Thank you very much for the raid. Just for you. But yeah, welcome in, raiders. Hello, it's me, Isla. Today we are doing some ASMR. If you would like to stay tuned for that, we have liquidy sounds. We have like shiny rocks that I'm poking at. We have like scritchy sounds. I will whisper in your ear as like a warning. If you would like to stick around to listen and just chill, by all means. If ASMR is not your thing, I very much understand, okay? How was stream though? Did you guys have fun with the sneakiest of foxes? Kaede. Game crash or no? And it doesn't autosave that frequently. Oh no. Oh, that sounds very unpleasant. Kaide, thank you again for the raid. If you gotta do post-stream stuff, please make sure to take care of yourself, okay? But yeah, if you'd like to stick around, we are just doing some ASMR sounds. I have a new sound. Oh. It's very silly. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. Only Manuel saving. That is rough. Listen, if you want some unsolicited advice, have a save redeem where your chat can remind you to save. That would be my recommendation. You guys wanted some head scratches, right? Ah, it's back. What is that? Oh.
You've fallen into my trap.
I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Let's see. About to get clout? Is that essentially what your name is? Thank you very much for the follow.
Welcome in, you Anderson.
About to get clout. I got it right. Hey yo. Welcome in, first time chatter. Kaide. Thank you very much. Have a good lurk, okay? Absolutely. Hello. That is a very interesting sound. Is that a good sound or a bad sound? Is ASMR my passion? No, actually. Drawing is my passion. So like the model that you see, the background, most of the stuff made for the stream was made by me. I love making art. ASMR is a fun, interesting distraction just because you can hear things in a way that you've never heard before, which I think is absolutely fascinating. But it's not really my passion. No. Yeah. Do I make ASMR videos? Yes I do. I have quite a lot of them out on
the YouTube.
So yeah, ASMR is more of a curiosity for me. A lot of the videos, each one has kind of a different feel to it. Like I don't have one thing that I want to do for ASMR. It's very experimental, which is kind of what today is as well. A lot of different sounds. Like this is a new one. Bloop. So that's fun. But yeah, if you are interested in more ASMR videos, I do have more out on my YouTube. There you go. Bloop. What do I draw? All kinds of things. So if you look over here on this wall right here, there's a poster for the game. I guess it's a game series at this point. It's a game series that I'm making with some fabulous friends. It is... how to describe? It is an adult visual novel. Can't talk about it too much on the Twitch lands. Yeah, I make video games. I draw a lot of
Spicy art.
let's call it, and just kind of whatever I feel like. Yeah, so there you go. I'm gonna put myself to sleep. I ever fall asleep to ASMR? Uh, so I actually usually listen to an audiobook to fall asleep. It's not quite the same as listening to ASMR sounds, but whenever I make an ASMR video and then I start doing the editing for said video, I do get very, very sleepy. So like if I did listen to like an ASMR video when I was tired, I'm pretty sure I would just fall asleep. Hello, hello. Cloud thing. Hello, hello.
Glad you could make it today. Welcome.
So generally, I try not to look at the numbers of people watching my stream. Generally, it's not a good idea to mention numbers, right? Because like, even if one person is watching the stream, right? Like that's somebody who's taking time out of their day to support the brand, right? Honestly though,
If the ASMR puts somebody to sleep, that means I'm doing something right.
that too. Listen, those of you that are lurking, we love and appreciate you here. Lurking is perfectly acceptable, you know? Listen, if you haven't slept and you need to sleep, you are allowed to sleep. What? What is this interference? Cease. Maybe I need a nap. Man, this sound gets me.
Okay. I think we might call it here for today.
Or I'm gonna fall asleep. Nobody wants to hear the sounds of me snoring. Probably. However, it is Friday. Do you guys have any interesting, exciting plans for the weekend? I think I'm going to trim some hedges around the den. I'll probably play more Valheim. Valheim is very good, yes. Wow. All right. Chair creaking while I stretch noises. All right, everybody. Wake up. Maybe. This might be headphones warning. I think we're going to call it here for today. Let me pause ads for just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to call it here for today. And then those of you in the Twitch lands, we are going to do a raid. I might need a nap. Hello, hello. Yeah.
Frost, hello there. Glad you could make it today.
Anyway, thank you guys very much for hanging out with me today. We will resume Starrems on Monday. More art, more playing video games, more ASMR perhaps. Anyway, hope you guys have an excellent rest of your evening, and I will see you all next time, okay? Okay. Bye. Follow